Today we are going to study NCERT class 5th EVS chapter 2, a snake charmer story. This chapter will be in two parts and this is part 1. So let's start. Children, you must have seen snake charmer in many movies and pictures, and you must have wondered how these people can control the snake, how these people make the snake to dance. From where do they get this kind, and aren't they scared to touch the snakes? We all will get this answer to of our questions from Aryanath. Aryanath, who is a snake charmer, and he is going to tell you his story. Aryanath says he can do something special which he is sure we can do, and that is playing bean. What is bean? Bean is a musical instrument used by snake charmers to charm snake, and he is right. We cannot play the bean. Aryanath has learnt this art from his father and his grandfather, and the group of people to which Aryanath belongs to, they are called Kalbelias. Kalbelias is the name given to community of snake charmer. The group of snake charmers are known as Kalbelias. These people move from village to village and entertain people. Generation after generation, they teach this talent to their children. They play bean and charm the snake. Aryanath says his grandfather Roshannath ji was a very famous person among his community, and he could easily catch poisonous snakes. Dadaji means grandfather in Hindi, right? Dadaji says from the time of his grandfather and great-grandfather, there have been saperas. Saperas means snake charmers in Hindi, and they used to carry their snakes in bamboo baskets and move from village to village and entertain people. Here you can see the baskets which is used to keep the snakes. These baskets are made up of bamboos. Whenever they used to stop in a village, people used to gather around, and snake charmer who take out their snakes and make them dance by playing the bean, and people used to get entertained, because in those days they did not have TV, mobile, cable, YouTube, etc. just like we all have nowadays. But in those days they used to make people entertain with the help of these kinds of shows like animal shows. Snake charmer would also carry tin box with them, and after the snake show, snake charmers used to give medicines to the villagers, because usually in villages the hospitals are very far away. So for normal fevers, stomach pain or headache, etc., villagers used to take medicine from snake charmers. These medicines were made from the plants collected from the forest, just like some of the medicinal plants you also know, like neem, aloe vera, tulsi, etc. So snake charmers too used to prepare medicines out of these plants, and in return villagers used to give them money or grains like rice, wheat, etc. Sometimes snake charmers were also called to places where some had been bitten by snakes. Just by looking at the snake bite mark, snake charmer could tell which snake has bitten that person. So isn't it a great talent? All the snakes are not poisonous. A poisonous snake can cause death on spot, and immediately the person may die. But whenever a non-poisonous snake bites, people still have some time to call a doctor or to take medicine. Sometime when farmer used to come running, snake, snake, snake charmer used to come and catch the snakes. But do you know that what snakes do in the field? Snakes helps human by eating up the rats present in the field, which would otherwise spoil the crops, because crops are the food for the rats. And because snake kill the rats, snakes are also called farmer's friend, because snakes help the farmers to save their crops from the rats by eating them. And do you know that snakes cannot chew their food? As they do not have chewing teeth, they swallow their prey whole. Snake charmers can also remove the poisonous teeth of a snake. The poisonous teeth of the snake are called fangs, just like you can see in the picture. Fangs are hollow teeth Hollow means having an hole or empty space inside. So fangs are hollow teeth which are connected to a poisonous gland by a thin tube. Gland means a small bag kind of organ present inside the mouth of the snake, where poison is stored. Whenever a snake bites someone, the poison from the gland comes out of the fangs and it is injected into the person's body. So this is how the snake bite. And transfers the poison into its prey's body. Aryanath's grandfather also knew how to remove the fangs of the snakes and also how to close the tube of the poison gland. After removing the fangs, the snake no longer remains dangerous and again it can be let free in the forest. In chapter 1, you have read the snakes do not have ears, which you can see. Can the snake hear the bean or does it dance when the bean moves? What do you think? Snakes can actually feel the vibration in the air when the bean is played. What are vibrations? Vibrations are the movement in the air produced by any kind of sound. So that is the vibration produced by any sounds. So snake can also feel such vibrations, but with the faintest of the sound also they can feel the vibration. That is why they have super sense of touch. Next, Dadaji says that those days were very nice, but now government has made a law that no one can catch snake or keep any wild animal with them. Snakes are wild animals, so according to government, no one can keep snakes with them, even snake charmers also. Now, why government has made this law? Because there are some bad people also who catch and kill the snakes and sell their skin at a very high cost. You have already studied about hunters and poachers in chapter 1, isn't it? So, to stop these people, government has made a law that no one will catch wild animals, and if somebody is caught with wild animals, he will be sent to jail. So because of this law, even snake charmers are also not able to keep snakes with them. Now, it becomes so difficult for them to earn their living. Without snake, how will they entertain the people? And anyway, snake charmer never harmed any snake. Snakes were their treasures. Even they used to gift snake to their daughters when they used to get married. But law is law. Law is same for all people. So Kalbelia people started to dance to entertain people, and their dance is called as Kalbelia dance. You can see Kalbelia dance in Rajasthan. Kalbelia dance is the famous folk dance of Rajasthan. The movements in Kalbelia dance is inspired by the movements of a snake. And here you can see the Kalbelias in the traditional dresses performing Kalbelia dance. So this is how these people entertain people and earn money now. So here is the end of part 1. So wait for part 2 and keep learning. Okay. Also write the important notes and important facts in your EVS copy. Thank you.